Leo kwa ndege nimwambia Fezo good morning, niambia Marcus nitakuua. Wallahi. I swear. Nadanganya. Aliniambia hivyo. Ndio mbaya bro.
Actually iko brown. Go Black Viking.
Black Viking.
But now the thing.
Ingekuwa Brown Viking ingekuwa yeye pekee.
Bro, huko majuzi soda ni brown. Kuna sina deni yenu. Hao jamani niwaambia mimi nitawapa platform.
Na kwa platform.
Video ili hit. Video delete ngoma. Na mzee ngoma ili hit aniambia video ili hit.
Akulanga. Upa yake ndo spaghetti food kwa. Jamaa anakulanga. Wallahi usee.
Kama street kid chakula lakini.
Hapana. Yeye pia ana abuse chakula saa hizi. Marcus anakulanga. Marcus Aise la nyumba moja na chakula. Hata chakula la nje.
Me now him say the first time I knew this guy it was through food. Yes. Tulikuwa committee.
Yeah,
committee prison.
Over 26.
This is
The Burger Podcast.
This is the Brunch Club.
Over 26.
welcome back to
The mics are cool.
Now, when you watch it, you'll understand.
What up, my name is Chaxy, the mastermind, your main guy, the Lord Chaxy, the beautiful Mariah is around, the amazing masters around, the whole gang is around. Episode 282, we are And it goes without saying, Matata are in the building! Matata.
episode title Hakuna Matata. Wrong.
Matata.
Unafaa useme mara mbili. Si Matata.
Exactly.
Ni
Matata.
Matata.
There you go.
Matata.
Yes,
Si
sir.
Matata tu.
No, man. Ukiandika unaandika moja, ukisema unasema mbili. Sababu tulichoka kusikia Hakuna Matata tukareplace Hakuna na Matata. So sasa hivi
So instead of Matata ni Matata. Kisisitizi. I like that.
Some naandika times 2.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah. No, naandika tu once. Na kwa Matata X2. Uko right. Hakuna X2 bro. Kwa please miss there on X2.
Kama noise maker.
Gani in-house. Kama by then kauko kwa subgroup yetu nini. Inside tunasema ngani Matata times 2. Yeah. And you guys just landed today morning. Because I think Richie tried to call me Jana, and then when I tried calling you back ikuingia. Then when I went online niko like oh shit ndo mmeboard. So I think ulikuwa call before mtoke. Then 7 AM simu ding but nilikuwa nimeamka. So you guys just landed today. A few hours ago like tumeland saa moja. Saini kama saa 7. Yeah, almost 2.
At 7 AM your location was open.
Our see only locticians ni specialized locticians. Ni mbogi ni wase tumejua for many years.
Okay.
Tukisema ni aje tunakam. They will always show up for us.
Wanatoa wale wase walikuwa.
Yeah, literally I think ametoka kwa bed kama amekuja, si ndio?
Yeah.
Damn.
So what did you guys have before this? Ama tu nilikuwa ku just nini ku inaitwaje? Retwist tu, polishing tu.
Haujaifanya mpaka umesahau.
Hata nini bro?
Can't relate. Kiasi hapo.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Face scrub mapua ishine.
First scrub lakini mapua ndio ishine. Main focus. Yeah. But how you guys doing, bro? Kwa salama, bro. Life is treating us good. Yeah. Tumekuwa busy. But in all business, pia tumefanya some business. So tunashukuru God. Yeah. All is well. Finally, hey bro, we've been trying to make this episode happen for a while. Schedules nagongana tu pa. But I'm glad, bro. And you guys look amazing, bro. Mnaka fiti sana.
Tunajua.
Okay, what are wanaka vizuri except wewe?
Hater.
Exactly, na mimi nakwambia unafanya nini? Mimi nimepigwa by default.
Whether tukibleach
Like
Marcus like
actually would look alike. Can you
So what are you saying about some
just take off the glasses for a second? Let's see. You actually do.
tukibleach Marcus tumpatie mwanya.
But Marcus has bleachika so for that little.
Atani the Sudan simbi.
So nini because I'd interviewed guys before sometimes back but tulifanya Skype. This is like
I hope we fix Wi-Fi.
Ilikuwa hapa Snowball bado.
Sasa hiyo akona hype.
Chaxy alikuwa na interview and then alikuwa anaongea. I think every 2 seconds we were really patient. Every 2 seconds and I was like,
I'm sorry, guys. The Wi-Fi. We did the interview for like 4 hours. With like 4 hours, like I think it was like 20 minutes.
Wow.
But
The internet,
kitambo,
John.
man.
Yeah.
Ilikuwa kitambo, bro.
We almost came with like a Wi-Fi router.
PTSD.
Sasa hiyo wako na Starlink.
Sasa hizo kuna Starlink ina move around Snowball. Ina work.
No, but ilikuwa vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was, I think, 2020.
Bro, I think
It's
2020.
COVID time.
It has to be COVID for
Yeah,
sure.
2020 actually.
Yeah.
And then since then, Kenako is no longer part of the group.
Ken Yuko,
Yeah.
you could just on a small break from the group.
Okay.
Because about some personal reasons.
Okay.
But withstanding that, the way Matata is constructed, even when I'm not in Matata still itaendelea because Matata is not just like a group in a company. And it's company with shareholders. Now we have businesses together.
Yeah.
So when you see us on stage and the art side, that's just one aspect of it. Yeah.
I think we definitely have, especially for the guys because that was before the pod. Just the cool story of how do you guys know how Matata came to be?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, let's hear Matata's version first.
tell us.
I know all of them were dancers. Then everybody left for Norway in their own special ways. Then somehow wakapatana, and that's how Matata was formed.
Yeah.
I know, bro. I'm a fan.
They left as dancers, and now
They've
they're
come
a
back as
music group.
artists. Yeah. I know.
Umetusummarize haraka. Story yetu ni refu.
Now back to the actual Matata guys.
How did the meetup in Norway happen?
Yeah. Do you want the dramatic version of my
Yes.
No, give us all the drama, please.
The dramatic one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ojiza weka soundtrack.
Hiyo ni ya Q na alafu tutaweka dramatic
go.
sound.
So the year was 2016. It was an evening at Jomo Kenyatta International Airport.
Ai, umedanganya. Siku ni 16 buda.
Sasa yako inakuja.
Unataka kupenda story?
Sasa wacha
Kama ni ya Freddy.
Okay, ni yake.
Ama tumwachie. Freddy ongea.
Scratch that. Tuanzile na. The year was 2013.
Hiyo ndo najua.
Asinipatia yake.
Wacha peane yake. Huko ni mbali. By the way, unajua kianza story 2013
No. Jokes aside, the year tulikuwa tunajuana from before. We used to be friends, but not really friends. Tulikuwa tunajuana, we knew of each other. But when we went to Norway to Kipatana, it was so random. The first time I went to Norway was personally like 2013, 2014. And then I posted a picture niko Norway. And then a random guy commented, "Hi, it's nice to see you, bro, in Norway.
I'm a big fan.
I'm a big fan."
Yeah.
Hii story ni ya nani?
Mimi kazi yangu ni soundtrack.
No, but that was Richie. And then he was like, "Oh, I'm a Kenyan living here. I know a lot of Kenyans. I can come show you around." Richie came and like I was new there. That time I was just visiting. I can show around. I was just there for like a few weeks. Nika go back to Kenya. As I was going back to Kenya, the opposite was happening. He was going to Norway.
Yeah.
And he posted he was in Norway. Once again, a guy commented under his picture. I'm a Kenyan guy living in Norway. I can show you around.
So he started as a struggling tour guide.
Okay.
And then the same thing happened. Fezo aka meet up with Richie. Richie showed him around Norway because
This is now when you've come back to Kenya.
when I've come back to Kenya. Richie aka show around Norway. Apparently he was very idle.
Tour guide.
Upcoming.
Alikuwa amejitolea atakuwa anaonyesha Kenya
So
wote.
the same thing happened. So this is 2014, 2015.
Yeah.
And then when Ken is coming 2016, same thing happened. You showed him around. And then in 2016,
Richie tour and travel. And I love it.
and then in 2016, I just moved there. Fezo moved there. Ken moved there.
So, stuff.
And he came to visit. And this time, it's not only Richie showed him who showed him around. We all showed him around. And then to come show in, kunaitwa Norway. So when we met there, tulipatana wa Kenya. And then there was just like, the moment you go out of your country, then you really become patriotic. With our bracelets and our everything, every Kenyan event to show up. And then to see too, there was a vacuum for East African art, if I may say so, African art in general. So we just decided like, okay, we need to come together. Whatever we were doing in Kenya, we will continue doing it. Even though we were pursuing education, doing other things, tukasema lazima continue with like our art. So by then, people were studying different things. I was studying media, studying dance and theater. He was studying international
Environment.
Nika quit and stuff. So just ikaanza from that aspect tukiwa shule, and then later we started just with like a dance crew, and then tukaishikisha Norway. Just within like a very short period, we just introduced this Kenyan African way of being, especially within art. But sasa tulikuwa natafuta jina. That was our biggest problem. We didn't have a name. So at first, kila mtu alikuwa nakam, we came with the suggestions.
Brown Vikings.
Brown Vikings.
I'm glad I'm going to hivyo.
Fly the afro.
Fly the afro, sijui nini.
Fly the afro.
Ideas of the man, so say.
I believe that.
Mtaa na Europe in general.
Yeah.
So afro, fly the afro, nini.
But then
To export.
to decide like we needed to go back to basics, find something that is gonna an identity with a Kenyan identity.
Yeah.
So in our soul searching, we came up with the name Matata.
Okay.
So in our soul searching, Richie came with the name Matata. But then he passed this to me. I voted for it because with the way Matata in our work, everything is democracy. We all vote for it. And we had a very hard time convincing the rest of the guys with the name.
What name did you want?
Miss call me Fikata. By the way, let's come. Anyways.
Yeah, but it's like a random guy who was a tiebreaker. We just went to a random guy and was like, okay, we're thinking of starting a group and we have these two names. What do you think sounds best? It was like, I think Matata sounds better. And
That's how you.
What was the other? What was the contender?
Brown Viking.
Easy.
That wasn't my idea. Ananirushia ngori ilikuwa yake.
Ilikuwa Freddy.
Idea mbaya, bro.
Actually, go brown. Go black Vikings.
Black Viking.
But now the thing.
Ingekuwa Brown Viking ingekuwa yeye pekee.
Bro, huko majuzi soda ni brown.
They don't see the difference between him and him.
No way.
But then your job ingefly, Mwass.
Kaka wanaona.
Hakuna, hawaoni. Mwass, ungesema hiyo kitu huko, ungesikia, what do you
Which
mean?
one?
What do you mean? Hakuna
It's like
joke
the brown
hapo.
one. Which one? This one?
I swear. They don't see it.
Like for
Sisi
real.
wote tunafanana, jo.
Mseme.
That's madness.
Ukikaka wanaonaga.
Hey, colorism iko hapa peke yake. Huko majuzi sote ni weusi,
I
bro.
see it.
Bro, na mbaya
I see
mbaya.
it, Richie.
No, yeah, so long story short, even to Flipatana and the rest is history. So Matata can start from there. The music was always there, but ilikuwa hidden. Each of us was pursuing music individually. But then later it was just like no-brainers. Like, why are we pursuing music individually, but we normally dance together? And so we merged the two.
So, Richie, how did you get to Norway?
Inakandege jo.
Of course,
Kuna sunda na boat.
I'm a broom.
Broom hakuna.
Gwende watch episode.
So mi nilienda via shule.
Wow.
Yeah, so I have my uncle over there, a brother to my mom. So nilipomaliza high school, alinivuta hapo hivyo na ka Bible school kwanza. So hata unaona nikombe na Bible.
But I'm offended. Where is my Bible?
Kule jamaa ndo ameniarabisha.
Ulienda kusoma theology?
There's a preacher huyo jamaa.
Wacha.
Ni church tu hajafungua.
Hiyo ndo
Beleno na fezo peana story yetu.
At least, again.
Ndo peana story.
I mean, at least, so peana.
No, so the way then ilikuwa like rahisi kwenda, ilikuwa via shule, so nilienda na Bible school, ilikuwa 1 year. Then Sunday nika transition to kampo wenye pia Freddy alikam, tulikuwa tunafanya media. Yeah. So hata tukianza before tuanze muziki, actually tumefilma music video mob sana. Tumefilma hadi umse.
Na jai walipa by the way design.
Wape exposure jo. Wakimake muziki?
He was making his music to make music video yake. To make it on Denny. Baka wale jamaa.
Hakuna, sina deni yenu. Hao jamaa ndio ambia mimi nitawapea platform.
Na kwa platform.
Video ilihit. Tulidelete cha ngoma. Na muuze ngoma ilihit, aniambia video ilihit. So mna watching on mute.
Ngoma ilikuwa mbaya. Ngoma ilihit.
Video ilihit.
After hiyo video ndo ili inspire video zetu zote za Matata hadi saa hii ngoma za Matata hata ukiona on mute, yani umeenda speaker ifanye nini, uta follow through. Same na video yake. Ukiweka audio hapo ndo sijui.
Audio iko tight.
Mulia.
But then unacheza hiyo audio.
Spotify inachezea 29 listens, YouTube 4 million.
Haiko Spotify li reject.
Ilikata hiyo ngoma.
Ni watole hiyo ngoma iko everywhere.
No, seriously, inaitwa?
Sema nicheze saa hizi tusikie.
Kama ni kitu ya kunyima mtu, usiseme inaitwa
Hiyo
nini?
ngoma hiyo iko kwa archives. Itaenda documentary. Wacha kaka.
I have to show you.
Yeah. But I think story yenu is so cool, bro.
Yeah.
Like how everything just happened. Na cause nasum because you guys are involved in dance, sama mulikuwa mnajuana in a way. Maybe not. Were you even friends in Kenya? Ama mulikuwa mnajuana tu?
Walikuwa rivals.
Watu tunaonana but tulikuwa rivals.
Okay, cause wewe ulikuwa FBI na wait, who else was an FBI? Marcus ulikuwa FBI.
Marcus alikuwa Titans kwanza.
Nikaingia FBI.
Na hapo ingia FBI tu.
FBI. Wale walikuwa na dance zile malir kwa hivyo wanalilisha madeo.
Kwa deadly. Songesha imeza sasa mtalia.
Wewe ulikuwa group yote?
Mimi na Ken tulikuwa sarakasi. Jo. Sasa kulikuwa hawa jamaa wako streets, sisi tuko ma corporate, majuu hatuko tunapatana. Tulikuwa na low key beef tukipatana kwa show. Like tunagoteana but ile like naosha leo chini ya maji. But of course walikuwa wanainua kwa sababu mainstream.
Yeah, SBI was a household name. This one was part of a group as well.
Yeah, na Nyuki Legacy lakini.
Nyuki Legacy. Yeah, tukwa isikia.
Nilikuwa tukwa isikia.
But wewe jua nilifanya kazi mob au. Unaona vile Fezo anasema kulikuwa na low key ka rivalry. Nilifanya kazi mob sana ya wase sasa mko Kenya. Tuko Norway, lazima tukampa pamoja nini. Na hiki tulikuwa na kotizi. Unaona Marcus na Freddy wanapiga hivi. Fezo na Ken wanataka hivi. Sasa unabishana. Alafu unajua ni democracy. So leo naamua acha nivotie hii sasa. Kesho naamua nivotie.
Sasa anashinda mwavutia by the way. Alikuwa bias. Mko mmemhonga. Alifanya tukaanza kudance dance. Sasa tumetoka tunapiga Kiafrika makontemporary manini. Kidogo
kina Freddy sana.
But so hiyo ilienda Norway pile ilikuwa.
It's like I think because we're coming from two different school of thoughts. Asa wanatoka kwa not you, but the school of thought yenyu, they thought they were doing higher arts, finer arts, so
better than everybody else.
Tulikuwa tunafanya stage art.
But for us, tulikuwa na do ilikuwa vitu za kishebedu.
So wao walikuja ku understand later.
Kudansia watu kwa airport. Na irusha tu hapo.
But Fezo not really because usisahau BFBI umefika HEQUE.
But those stage FBI hapa.
Freddy na Marcus umefika hiyo dance yao.
True.
Richie mwambie.
But those jamaa alikuwa fan wa FBI sana. So alikuwa starstruck na jamaa alikuwa fan. Hata tuko kwa group moja but jamaa ni fan. Sasa
na Nyuki Legacy ilikuwa branch FBI by the way.
Oh really? Okay, now it makes a lot of sense.
Nyuki Legacy ilikuwa branch FBI.
Wase wengine wana Nyuki Legacy.
FBI mlikuwa mpaka na groups kwa country.
Ilikuwa FBI was like a movement, ilikuwa a very big group. Initially kuna at a point at the most we were like 30-40 people. So ilikuwa zile group ya mbogi ya Esto. So it's like sometimes at the peak kuna time tulikuwa tunakuja show, half the people I don't even know because it's just it's just unajua those people you need to know so that they don't rob you. So
shit.
Because wakisema wanakuja show there's nothing uta do. So it's just kind of like tuna rolling hivi au ini mbogi but like literally
I don't know this
mseni huyu nani
na stage anaingia
azia ingiangi sinile tu like mnakaa mtu kama mbogi like you just show up and squad wase wengi but then it was like a lot of like the boys were Majengo Jerry and is uko high rise Caliph that was like the main guys walikuwa na kamuko hivyo but so ilikuwa sisi na also wase wengi walikuwa natoa company ni people who had nothing to do with dance so ilikuwa a movement yenye at some point it was bigger than us because it's like people in the hood walikuwa na feel when I own so as we were just people the dancing part of
the face
venye ilifika na Nyuki ikafungua branch sijaelewa
actually true siko unajua
mimi sijui bro ni news
Omari ni wa California because he used to be in California sitamchomea sana, but like how he didn't make the cut. So
Kenda kuanzisha yake na nyuki.
No.
Nimeelewa sasa.
Because
Festus beef yake imekataa.
Sasa ndio nimeunderstand by the way.
Vitu haiko ifika Isiolo. Haiko ifika Isiolo. Yeye alipata vitu Nairobi wakati alikuja Nairobi.
Why shine?
because back then tulikuwa tukidance, we were so many, we were dancing in lines. So ilikuwa like almost like four lines. Because there's no formation, you cannot start in formation. Start dancing in lines. Depends on how good you are. So kitu wana hivi kwa easy kutell kuona how good you are, because unaona the good ones wako kwa line ya mbele and then it inaenda hivyo nyuma. I used to be in the back line. Yes, I worked my way to the front. Haikuwa rahisi. But yeah.
So the front ulikuwa wewe ulikuwa line gani?
Mimi nilikuwa Titans at that time.
Wewe ulikuwa Titans. Yeah. So mulimpoch.
Or did you just leave? But
Ama pia ulijoin Bogito one day.
Yeah, we need
It's a funny story.
Sasa ndio kitu imeanza ku make sense. Anyways, endelea na story yangu.
Sasa kuna beef
Story leo.
kila mahali.
Wait, how in dance, how does it happen? Are you poached? Do you just leave and tomorrow in a new crew? How
Okay.
does it work?
The funny thing nini tukionga Titans, ni okay. Usijisikie bro. Walikuwa na to inspire in a way. Hadi uko unavaa costume zao kama wamebite shirt za yellow, pesa unabite shirt za yellow. So ikafika point mimi na maboys wangu tumebaki watatu tunataka kuacha kudance. Alafu tukapatana na Freddy backstage. Tumeenda kompe fulani, I think ni Sakata. Tumeshindwa, tumelia hapo maana tushikiki. Ndio tumepiga ma lyrical low, mademo amepiga ndio lakini hajashinda mita. Freddy akuja hapo, it's not over bro, it's not over. Keep on fighting. You lose the first one, the second one you'll get. Na shindo jamaa ananiambia nini na mimi nimeshindwa. 3 months later hapo sasa akaanza kuja kwa holi yetu Freddy na Ezra. Sasa kuja kwa holi yetu jamaa anaweza anakuja na gari kubwa na Freddy. Sisi tumeparara. Unauliza buda hii gari mnatoa wapi? Ingia FBI uone. Then out of nowhere tukaanza kuhang up now. Tukajipata FBI out of nowhere.
Hivyo tu.
Yeah.
So FBI was open to just any people. Almost.
I can say maybe
Ama huko anataka kuibia.
No, it was like I think it's just like tulikuwa tuna appreciate talent. Anytime we saw somebody mwenye alikuwa talented, and then we didn't have scarcity mentality. Tulikuwa tunaona hivyo, tunaona okay, huyu ni msana bring value to whatever we have. They should always come in. They should come in.
From what it looks from their side. Sasa mimi niko Isiolo. Mimi by the way nimegrow Isiolo. Nilikuwa fan wa both crew. Titans na FBI, but nilikuwa napenda Titans sana. Tulikuwa piga maliri kama nini, unajua vitu different. Dancehall tumeziona. Anyways, sasa venye ilikuwa inakaa FBI wako hapa, but wakiona madansa wanakuja wanaangalia kwa group nani wanoma, wanachukua group inaanguka, wanaangalia wengine nyinyi ndio anakuja tunaenda kikwa kubwa, but group zingine
kulikuwa na dark arts pia lakini but
then because hata wa current video director mwenye hata ameshoot TikTok inakubalika Katabira walimpoach Uganda.
Kwanza Sarakasi ndio imemtoa Uganda kamleta Nairobi. Hao wakakuja
akaingia FBI.
In short, when we talk to you, it's hard to say no.
So what was FBI offering? Like money or just opportunities? Because they were bigger.
Fame.
Housing? No, bro. Housing.
Housing, like you all live in one house?
No.
We pay your rent?
We give you a place to stay. We give you a house, we pay your rent.
Oh, wow.
We paid your rent. We gave you food. And then all you had to do is like practice and show up.
Yeah.
Sounds like a fair deal. It's not that we had a lot. Literally, it's like, it's the little that we had. It's like the vision was big. Tulikuwa tunaona, okay, if tukifanya hivi ina add value. I think tulikuwa tumelan think as a business.
And then, so Sakata, I'm trying to remember, did you guys battle Sakata if FBI muli participate as participants?
Yeah, we won it.
They won.
Sakata silikuwa 2 different times.
Yeah.
Sakata's had too many seasons.
It has like 5 seasons.
Like 5 seasons. So the first one was FBI?
The first one we came...
Because I remember seeing Titans in one.
We became runners-up. The second one we won it.
What was the price for Sakata?
We won 1 million. Which was a lot of money.
Yeah.
At the time.
Yeah.
So you 1 million when you say 55 ilikuwa inaenda
Na mko na branches.
Watu hawakuona kitu.
Wananyuki wanatumiwa za kutoa.
Na kitu ilifika na nyuki.
Tuli have tuenda first. I think tuliendanga into hiding first. Kwa sababu
as the face now, the main guys.
When you won the million tulijifichanga kwa sababu already all the goons kwa mtaa walikuwa tuniaje. You know, they think you're working with that money. It took like 6 months before we got that money. But walikuwa na think ni kama tunatembea na hiyo do. So it's like
6 months.
It took like 6 months kabla tupate hiyo do.
Agencies wamesahau. Bro, by the time pesa client
it
took like 6 months kabla tupate hiyo do. And then advice was from everybody. Then unapata tuna just like a random guy shoe shiner. Sasa jamii ningekuwa nyinyi. Una do kama hii. Do kama hii nataka unaanza biz. Ukishika hivi kwanza seka kitu kama 30k hivi unaona 30k fungua pale biashara ya maize ya mei eka msiacho mei hapo si ndio alafu chukua kitu kama kaso unaona hiyo unaenda na buy shares hivi kwa kiniso hiyo niso mnakuwa watu 4 shareholder.
Oh my God.
Like I said, all these advices not only even artists actually started their names but even artists walikuwa wanatupatia advices. Kuna msali tupatia very good advice. I wish we followed it. Ingekuwa na do mingi sana. But we got a lot of advice from people who have financial literacy. What pia wana financial literacy.
Advice boy liko gani?
Pesa indicate.
No. This was then when Kamulu because Kamulu na Kantaf is on my area. The guy had bought a piece of land in Kamulu Kantaf. Akakujanga. He took us actually. Akatuonesha akatuambia hii ni Kamulu Kantaf. The money you guys want, mngeneza buy a piece of land hapa. Awase wakasema hizi tutarushwa. But I wish we did that back then.
But say you will give to land juice. Ama simul gift land juice.
Ni Richie.
Ya na nyuki nilimpea kashake na nyuki.
Congrats man.
So na nyuki finally iko legacy.
Permanent.
Because uko ndo home, si ndio? Okay, so na nyuki Isiolo, Marcus wenyewe Dandora. Uko ndo Ocha. Like grand. Sasa wewe
Shagoni Busia.
Ni Busia. Okay. Freddy
Mimi all over Nairobi man.
Damn.
Open
Tumeishi all over Nairobi.
Ocha ni wapi? Nairobi bado.
Kuna sana Ocha ni Nairobi bro. Mimi nilishangaa. Mimi sikuwa najua it's an actual thing.
No. Ocha ni Ugenya. Si haya huko. But like
Oja grow huko.
Sija grow huko. Mimi ukiniambia na identify na wapi ndakwambia na identify na Majengo, Kariobangi, Isili, Huruma, Madare. Like hizi ni zote nimeishi. Yeah.
So na assume so by the time like wewe unatoka kwenda Norway, FBI was still a thing. And was still big. So why would you take the gamble na assume to like why would you decide I leave this thing that is working and niende tu kusoma?
I think ilikuwa ni ile first of all kuna ile pressure ya mzazi because mzazi like you need to do something with your life. But also I felt like nilikuwa na gift ingine other than dancing. I feel my biggest asset in my brain. Na nilikuwa na feel si tumi brain yangu venye nilikuwa nafaa kutumia. So nilikuwa nataka tu kitu na challenge kiasi. So be it nikasema okay naweza pursue education.
Okay. So how then by the time you guys now deciding to do so 2016 is when now officially now everyone ameingia ndio? And then I think the first single came out 2019. So your period ingine your 3 years what was going on in the group?
Kuna a lot of singles zenye hazijatoka.
Actually first time yetu kuingia studio ilikuwa as a group 2017. Kasarani. Tulikuwa hiyo ndio ilikuwa like mara ya kwanza tumekaa Moso Kenya kama Matata. Because tuli form 2016 right? So tumeenda tukarecord song hapo. But I'm happy your song producer alikata nayo. Because tulikuwa na identity crisis. Tumekaa Kenya tumeingia studio. Tumeanza kuandika song ya Norwegian. Na saa hiyo si ati tunajua kuongea Norwegian that much.
Atakuwa fit
but ni vile tunajiambia okay tumedance tumeshika so acha tukam na music pia na kitu wenye wata understand. Producer alikana hiyo song kama 8 months mazee. After ametuma we were happy. Hata hakutuma ile time yenye tulikuwa tunataka atume release. But saa Fezo alikuwa na release music. Freddy pia hiyo time 2017 alikuwa release music yake. So sasa walikuwa tunafanya music partially like huko hivyo
As a sidekick.
nyuma, so hiyo 2019 ndio all of a sudden hii story ya Gengeton nimeanza kukam ndio tukatoa denge. Ilikuwa tu kujam like ya how tu hivi tumekaa. Actually ilikuwa Freddy na Ken welcome up na hiyo chorus soon nini tukasikia. Tukaenda kwa Fezo alikuwa na studio kijani. Tumerekodia song kwa hao yake kwa living.
Yeah, ukisikiza vocals nyuma unasikia mayai na fry.
So each time you wanted to make music but predominantly for the Norwegian market.
Yeah.
At that year 27 at that point
We didn't know what we wanted. Tulikuwa tuna record tu vitu mingi like
One funny thing, nakumbuka hiyo session hapo Kasarani.
Yeah.
Man, it was really funny.
Hey,
Nilitoka kwa booth, Marcus imba, nakwambia nilisweat.
Yeah.
Alafu
Kena kipigwa na
1 2
hadi ana count 1 2 3 zinaingia kwa mic zote like hey producer anambia relax bro imba okay 1 2
What's the 1-2 for imba?
asini kukiwa tu
unatafuta
mali unafaa
timing hey
Haukuwa na lyrics ama ulikuwa freestyle ama?
sasa
unajua ni ile sasa mimi niko najua msanii ndio ukwe mnomo unafoingia bila hata hujaandika kitu chini. Inakuja kwa kichwa sema. Niliingia hivi kwa mazee nilisweat. Hadi wakaniambia Maka zenda nje bro. Ndio mwaga jasho sana.
ilikuwa the first time tumeingia studio at least for most of us mic inakuwa terrifying pia kwanza ukiingia hivi kwa hiyo booth bro sauti itokagi unachanganyikiwa unaanza kucount mara usikii beat na ukitoka unasikia vizuri una rehearse haiendi so ndo kitu ilito happen hapo sijui tulimba manini
nakumbuka hiyo hook ilikuwa sima though now that I think
Imba?
achana naye.
Hakuna na uimbe.
ilikuwa lugha gani
Norwegian English
No English.
sasa ngia huko basically
ole sa men move your body si ndio and then tunaitana ni ole sa men ama ale sa men
Oh God.
ilikuwa funny
but tulienda studio ingine tena Oslo sasa hiyo studio mazee ilikuwa very expensive tumechanga
let's go
kalipa
Mfanye
tukaingia
1, 2, 3.
sasa sana hiyo sasa tuko rada leo tutafanya hapo tumetizi
Sasa umeandika.
tutafanya mic check
Sasa shida ilikuwa ni producer, sisi hadi kwa NCC.
shida sasa ni producer
Kwa sababu tulienda tumeenda kutengeza muziki ikatoka ikisound kitu ingine.
And it's expensive.
I don't know how to say it but like
until today the most
it's kind of like
expensive.
you try to make African music na mzungu. And
Okay, that's impossible.
Interpretation of that. I've never been angry for nimepoteza do like ilikuwa tulisikizanga hivi audio tuko walai tumepoteza do.
sasa hiyo
Kwa sababu
idea
wewe ulipoteza shadow by the way.
mimi
Kwa sababu ulitumislead ukatuambia wanatuchargisha hivi kumaanisha ni wanoma.
ndio analogic
by the way
explain kitu
sasa
kali
tulienda mimi nimepeleka kwa jamaa tukalipeo 10k krona ya huko Norwegian krona kama 130k hapa tumetolewa ngoma sijui inakaaje wajamaa wamejam lazima tuimbi tena tufanye kazi tena wamequit me already
Tulipaka mbao bro.
tulipaka mbao yeah damn
so ni kama almost
200,000
for audio
Yenye ije itoka.
anyways sasa wajamaa wameshika hasira mimi nikasema sawa star convince tena mimi nikarudi kwa hiyo ya jamaa
ulikuwa mse ama studio yako ya home
hiyo ilikuwa studio nyingine nikarudi kwa jamaa nikamwambia niaje sasa hizi tutajenga ngoma lakini utanijengea beat download beat sasa hapo at least ilikuwa ina make sense ndio ngoma tulikuwa tuna shoot video ni na nini but again pay ilikuwa still expensive unajua kwa sababu sasa hiyo tuchangi ni mimi natoa nipiga ngoma ya kwanza ya pili nikasema waache ikae
It's very expensive kudu art huko nje especially like the Scandinavian countries.
yeah
Because the people who do it full time because nobody's doing things full time. Football players unapata part time ni madaktari part time
Really?
why
It's expensive.
kwa sababu the way the life iko set up life is so expensive na kuna something about permanency ile I think hizo countries ni countries zenye planning because they were going for winters very long winters your planning had to be equal part of their DNA.
You need to think also about pension.
Pension and so I say they always think like 20 years 30 years ahead.
Crazy.
So unapata like a lot of the people, if you find like somebody doing it full time, you need to pay them livable wages. So unapata pursuing art is so expensive. It's so expensive.
Yeah, but that's why tulianza like that's why nilibuy studio home, kaanza ku practice pole pole. By the time nilikuwa na feel niko ready ku record sasa, ndio sasa hata genge tu nimeanza kushika, unajua? Alafu nasikia Freddy amekaa na Ken, kuna beat sijui online umesikiza umeandika hook noma. Tukachochana tukaamua tu record hapa tusikie venye itatoka.
Yusana mara
Sasa ni denge. Okay. Yeah, tukakaa hapo tukarecord kila kitu, tukaimix. I think tulitumia mse fulani akamaster, tukaitoa nje. And that's how it all started. Ngoma inaenda viral, sisi hata hatuna habari. Unasikia ngoma ina trend TikTok. Hatujui TikTok ni nini.
At the time,
You know, many people don't know, like, I think sisi ndo some of the first people could trend TikTok before TikTok was TikTok. Because this is 2019 and our song was big on Somali TikTok. And people natuambia ni wa Somali. So we don't even know. Tunakuja kurealize months later.
And that was the first ever release.
That's the first ever release.
The first official that I think.
The first one out. Kuna many that ziko unreleased that never saw the day of light. Thankful.
Maramara was the second one.
So Maramara I'd say is now what really took off properly. So which means Gengeton ku hit iliwasaidia kufind your own identity sasa.
Yes.
It felt like that's the sound that
it inspired tulijipata like okay, this we were already doing this, whatever is happening tumekuwa tukifanya hii, but the sound that tumekuwa tukijaribu kupursue this thing is different sounds that hata sisi hatu relate nayo. Ni we're just trying to do it kwa sababu tumeona wase wengine wana do it, but then we were like of course, kwa sababu we've grown up Kenyan, especially tuko so inspired na Caribbean dancehall culture, dancehall music. And that was like close to home. And then it just brought that thing ukiwa primo ile like unaenda mbele ya daro, unaroga mbele ya wase. It gave us that feeling. Yeah.
But then sasa doing music say predominantly for a Kenyan market, but amuko based hapa. Na imagine hizo dynamics zinawaka because shows hata kama ni brand deals in terms of because there's one thing putting out music but also just meeting the fans and performing for the fans. How has that been? Because mimi najaribu kuimagine nika sasa hizi tungekuwa tunafanya pod for the Kenyan market but tuko based majuu. So even to have Matata lazima itakuwa tu ile time mko huko una get. So the rest of the time we can't be around to do brand deals, we can't be around to do tours. Like all the time.
I think that's the biggest misconception that wase wako nayo about the whole thing.
Okay.
Partly we are to blame for it because we are very bad at sharing what tunadu. Our biggest fan base outside Kenya, it's not even in Kenya. Iko out there. So it's kind of like tuna perform when we're in Norway. Still tuko na mafans, tumeconvert people wanataka kujua hizi songs zinamaanisha nini. Tumeconvert people who wameenda kwenda kusoma Kiswahili. We have made so many Norwegians just to come to Kenya, wamtaka ku-explore Kenya just because it was like their first interaction with Kenya was Matata. So they want to go deeper, like to dive deeper into the music. So with regards to that, we are lucky. I wouldn't have it any other way. Us being us is inatusaidia sana even in Norwegian scene kushinda us trying to do it in any other way. Kwa sababu music is not meant to be understood. Music is meant to be felt. Na sisi tunajuanga tu like the moment sisi tunaifeel, mse mwingine anaweza ifeel. You don't even get the language necessarily, but still wase what I feel. Yeah. And you see it a lot even like the Western African countries wanna consume the French speaking countries wanna consume a lot of English speaking music. Mimi nimepata na wase like French friends, they can mimic but they don't really know what it says. Yeah. So we are lucky that we are on that path that muziki yetu imeweza kukata across the barrier ya language na ethnicity. So we are doing shows not only in Kenya. Of course our market is predominantly Kenya, but we are not doing shows not only in Kenya but also abroad. And when you see Matata on stage, inakuja ina break that barrier even more kwa sababu.
Got you.
Then when we're on stage, hapo sasa sisi tuko home.
Yeah. So the upcoming show is, let me get the details. So this is like the third proper show you've done here.
No,
because kulikuwa na TRM,
our own show.
Yeah,
It's the second one.
TRM,
Yeah.
and then this is the second.
Yeah.
Okay, you're on. So this is the second.
Nice. Yeah.
Okay.
That's the second, yeah.
Let me get details. You wanna plug in? Plug in the show. Let me get Matata details. Starlink imekataa.
Shida ni Matata.
Shida ni Matata. Because niko na work vizuri. So 9th August 2025. Unfortunately, you guys will miss it.
Imagine. I'm so sad.
Can you imagine? And unajua pia TRM nilimiss because I travel the same day.
Yeah.
So like tulipatana kwa promo. Sisi tulipatana but when we were doing the promo we shot something.
Yeah.
But now the actual show I traveled. On 9th sit to Mombasa because we're on tour as well.
Yeah.
Ah man.
That sucks.
No, but it's for the good. Congrats to you guys also, manze mna.
Mwezi postpone hiyo tu.
We look into
To
it.
push the following week.
Tukuje muone Matata.
Yeah. Anyway, so Mpishi P2 9th August 2025. But mbona iseme venue? Ni Masshouse.
Yeah.
Masshouse.
9th August
Yeah,
2025.
because the poster Die Hard is sold out. Alibad 2,000, advance 3K, get 4K, matata.hustle.sasa.shop. So this is going to be at Masshouse, ndio?
Yeah.
Shout out to you guys, man. Itabidi tu mtu represent.
Asante sana.
Hata nyinyi.
Atoa represent.
Always.
Sisi 9th,
Always.
tutakuwa 19th bar in Nyali. Itakuwa actually our first stop of the tour in Mombasa. Tickets are still online. Get those tickets in advance. Yeah, tunafanya Mombasa, Kisumu. Then October, tunafikiria we add one more stop. Tuacha mafans of vote.
Isiolo jo.
Nanyuki ama Isiolo?
Musiende Isiolo.
Tupatia shamba tutaenda Nanyuki.
Nanyuki is a really good stop
Musiende
actually.
Isiolo.
Utapatia shamba?
Nanyuki kuna
Sawa.
checkmates.
Yes.
Kuna have a lot of checkmates in
Atatupatia
Nanyuki.
shamba.
Yeah, kwa kaki.
Tunaenda.
Sawa, then November 1st tuko Nairobi. So November 1st we'll just do a big gig. Tufunge Nairobi.
a
Then
bang.
we close our Nini circuit for the year.
Yeah.
Because we did Nairobi in March. I think which is still our biggest show ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dread Room. Sindio? Yeah.
Insane, insane, bro.
But wewe mmepush levels pia nyenye manze, seeing like you guys fill that room.
Thank you.
As people who are selling concerts, we know it's not easy to use hizo tickets. So
Nasi ukamtu kusikiza tukibonga.
Bro, it's such a weird concept. Like,
no, but bro, si kubonga.
nikupiga story banta tu.
No, but you have to be God given. You that thing just from like kubonga manze. This is talent.
Yeah.
Hebu ambia Marcus abonge uone.
Are you with us?
Kusema ametoka Busia.
Pesa unajua umeongea once Marcus. Si uongo. Like ile kuongea hivi.
Marcus, you're the audience in the crew.
Ninja.
Damn.
Marcus uongea na action.
Mpatie chapo matumbo yangu.
Ule fullback huo ndo huwezi pita hapo.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
So nasikiza nakubali, akikataa nayo I'm sorry to say.
Marcus, kwa group yetu, anytime tuko na anything that need alternative opinion, a strong
Count on
opinion.
him.
Bro, he's left-handed.
Even right now, when he says, I'm sorry to say,
Tunanyamaza.
Na anakuanga right. All the time.
Hata kama ako left.
left.
Yeah. But I think it's a good time. I think what I'm enjoying the most this time ni especially when people are putting on their own shows. Unajua kina Okelo Max, kina Costa, Nini. You know, hata kwanza podcasts bro. Podcasts zote everyone is just doing their own shows. Not sell out zote. You know, BN going on tour. I think ni poa na someone has to do it. So we guys have to do it. So we play our part, you guys play your part as well.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. It's like good kuona how the industry is growing.
Yeah.
Especially when nasema, you may start with the podcasts, you may start with the artists. Now it's eco-local. Hope we are able to break your barrier so that we take it
beyond borders.
outside, beyond borders. We are coming from tour, na Bien, because we were touring with Bien.
Yes.
And I don't know how to tell somebody that feeling. That feeling that unasimama nje, place see home, unasimama hivi, and
Imejaa ndani.
imejaa, and it feels like home. the passion is even more. Wanna sing your songs word for word, and then matoka nje mnajipata like mko in the middle like hapa si Kenya, but it's like in this moment we've turned this place into Kenya, and like my wish yangu, like I've just had that feeling right now from tumefanya tour na Bien. Wish yangu ni every Kenyan artist and if I experience that thing, like we should really push our music to get to those levels.
How many stops mlifanya na Bien? Mfanya na Germany na O2?
We did Germany, Hamburg, Paris, Amsterdam, Bristol, Manchester.
London.
Then O2 was the last one, sasa.
Manchester was the last one.
Manchester was the last one.
Yeah, Manchester was the last one.
Yeah, how was that?
Oh my
bro,
God.
I can only imagine.
Honestly.
Bro.
Yo, kwanza acha big up kwanza to Bien. Bien ni mziza.
Shout out to Ballman.
It's crazy how Bien, Sauti Sol of course, wame build over the years, but Bien, him and CHEQUE, super manager, being able to build that within just 2 years. 3 years.
3 years.
Within 2 years, wanna play O2 and the professionalism and the A game. Like, bro, ukiketi na Bien hawezi kuwa mlazy.
Hawezi. Baldman hawezi.
Because like that moment, unajua, sometimes when you ukiketi kwa environment za kuthrive, you automatically have to thrive.
Yes.
Yeah.
It pushes you.
Yeah. But also, me, I have to give props to these guys, manze. Some of
Second word.
Actually, mtambia checkmates mtupatie word count za all the words mpaka record kwa comments.
Ya vicheko account.
Because also I know the type of sacrifice and I get it takes to do some of these things that we do. Actually, art is sacrifice. And like the amount of sacrifice it takes to do easy stuff. Also to my boys, as much as we joke around, manze, big up to
you guys.
Big up to you too, man.
Yeah, man. We
Thanks,
love you
bro.
too.
We love you too.
Okay.
One love. Siku zombo.
Kuzombo, bro.
Unajua, umsaizi ambiwa I love you ana
Clearly.
getting uncomfortable. Ona anakunywa maji.
Umeona venye
Hata good morning.
Hizo words hazikupita Isiolo. Like pale junction ya Meru Isiolo.
Ngoja, ebo ambieni Maria niambie muone.
No, I have to turn first. You have to take off your glasses, man.
Kama tuondoke black.
Anamwaga jasho.
Festo, I love you. Hey!
Festo, you love him.
Napigwa head.
Niongezee maji bana.
Ama yanze kwa concern. Unajua vile Sal kasema unaambianga an African parent I love you anakuambia nini mbaya.
Okay.
He's uncomfortable.
Mwass, atukuache Mwass, ambia Festo you love him.
Okay, no eye contact.
Zombo.
Buddha strong, man.
I see you.
So pia wezi ambia good night. Wezi ambia Freddy good night.
No.
What do you mean?
Why should he tell me good night?
Kupiga kibuchu.
We already saw each other during the day.
Yeah.
Ananiambia good night ya nini?
Si good night when ulale.
Ya nini? Anaona ni usiku.
Sasa hata mkitoka mboka uende home usema home safe.
Anaanza kuteta.
Why?
Afuzoni wewe.
Why can't he tell me good night?
Auandikange home safe guys.
Really? Hakuna home safe.
So mnajuaje msema amefika home safe?
Kama utamuona next time.
Ati kesho.
Bro, shida yako.
So mpaka nikuona next time ndo nijue ulifika salama.
Tumeona kesho ni huyu mwana kama kufi.
Sasa tukiachana nisikuongeleshe unless kuna ngori.
Tunaanza kutafuta na week later.
That is madness.
Si madness.
Tumetoka Manchester, Ofredule na mbele yetu. Tumefika airport nini, tuko na Kolo, Marcus na Fezo. Nimeshika bag zangu, nichukua gari, taxi nimeenda mtaani. Kesho Fezo ananipigia. Ulikuwa na haraka jana. So na try kuangalia nini ajaribu kusema. Is more like, hey bro, ukienda si useme umeenda, kama unaona.
Ulishuka ndege umeingia.
Basada na ameshikwa na haraka. Tunachukua bags hivi tuone jamaa.
Amedisappear tu hivyo.
Kila mtu anaenda kwake.
Yaani mnalanda hata hakuna.
Unaenda kwako bali useme uenda jo.
Hata tukusema round 2.
Hata kihag tu.
Damn.
Simpate
Alifika tu.
Ndio kwa karibu.
But then that's bad.
Marcus, you feel the same way.
Unaona huyu jamaa leo kwa ndege namwambia Fezo good morning, anambia Marcus nitakuua. I swear. Nadanganya. Aliniambia hivyo.
Kwa jamaa, niliwaambia ikifika asubuhi mpaka 10 mtu asiniongeleshe.
Okay.
Sikuwa na nguvu.
Si ati upendi
Good morning.
Good morning.
I think context us
Yeah,
already.
that's going on.
They have a way of pissing each other, and they know the right buttons to push.
Yeah.
Afu kwa ndege wakae pamoja.
Sober.
So you're just seeing them from a distance. You keep seeing this.
They wanna fight the whole time.
Oh my god, ni kama watoi. Because umse akilala utaona amechukua maji, amejaza kwa kikombe yake.
No way.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
that's cute.
No, but that's playful, brotherhood. I like that.
And it's
love,
it's
man.
cute. Ndio tusikie.
Utafanya aende.
napenda Mariah na elevate playful brotherhood. Chaxy ako like, it's cute.
Corporate language.
It's playful brotherhood.
Yeah.
It's cute.
So, nini visuals. There's something about your visuals, bro. Now, I think Uli mentioned in passing, but genuinely speaking, every single visual in Metoa is always a statement.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, what is it? Nini, ini sauce gani yo? Because see ketchup for sure.
Ni God.
Ni God.
Nah.
Where is it, bro? Because for me, ni more of course, even not even to get too technical.
Yeah.
For me, nakwanga more on, even unasema everything is very intentional. It's how the transitions in Niziko,
Precision.
it's the props that are being used. It's the color, it's the people who are in the videos. Like there's a lot of thinking that unaweza tell kuna thinking will go behind hii stuff na set in the camera to shoot video.
Yeah.
Kuna script or something.
That's for sure.
Yeah. And then even the editing, because also one shoot in one thing, but now the post production really brings out the
something
product.
else.
Yeah. What is that?
I think the Matata sauce ni Fezo, unaitwa nani? Marcus, Richie, Freddy, because like what tunafanyanga.
Yeah.
First of all, we are big fans of visuals.
Okay.
Na to come from a background of visual listening, I had to go watch the beat to decide if I like a song or not.
Yeah.
So kuna something personally for me, visuals because na do something to me.
A big deal. Yeah.
But then kuna visuals like when nikikumbuka my most memorable visuals nikiangalia video kama za mtu kama Luch wa Caliph. Nikiangalia kuna artists kama Stromae unapata tu kuna there is something about those visuals ukiona you will never forget.
Yes.
And I think that's like the Matata way inakuanga like when we're done with the music, when we really like the music, if we're gonna make the visuals, tunaanzianga from a point of okay, in the middle of noise, how does this stand out? How do people remember this? And then tunaenda to okay, how does this communicate to us? Unafeel kwa verse yako ni nini unataka kuona? And then tuna come up with all those ideas. Tunaandika scripts, tuna debate, we argue, we go through all that hard stuff. You know, normally it's really painful. It looks fun, but like that creation process, it's fun, but also it's very stressful. But then normally to overcome that stressful point when to unlock what we want, and then we choose the right DOPs when you're tunataka work now, and then tunaenda kwa scene, kwa set, and then for every video tunashoot, kila mtu anakuanga na role. Richie ataangalia, where's the culture in this? Kwa video, where is the culture? Kwa every video tunashoot, Marcus mostly anaangalianga what's the unique value of it. Fezo anaangalia okay, how does this sit in an international setting? Kama mtu from Kenya, how do they get to like it?
Yeah.
Mimi personally napenda aesthetics. How does it
Appeal to the eye.
appeal to the eye? So unapata tukicombine hizi forces zote, then it's easy to come up with something that unafeel ni personal. Iko na personal touch. Then when we do that, because we don't do it alone, we also work with people who are also good at their craft. When we work together with that, inakuwa poa. And then when we add on top of it our top critics, Kolo and Kish. Yeah.
Top critics.
And my hater. Hata sometimes we wonder, come on.
Munashinda, is this love? Like,
Really for the team?
And the real sabatos.
When, I think Anne is ideal point.
Tumesema?
But just your boy.
That's your point.
Mike,
Hey, unleash.
Alisema, let me say one thing.
Usimpe Mike.
Wacha-
By the way, usimpe.
He's our biggest hater. We're like, the moment wameangalia with the critical eye, then inakuanga easier kujua, okay, if we're going towards a good direction ama we are in our own bubble. Because it's very easy also to go in our own bubble.
Ana going in depth anawaambianga tu haiwezi.
Hiyo ni kuwa kind. Yeah, they're very rude.
Tell us the meanest one.
Sasa hizi ni nini?
Mnadu.
Yeah. We're trying to teach Kolo something called constructive criticism.
Yake ni inabomoa.
Hana is very extremes.
Either it's good or it's bad.
Either
Na ikiwa fiti anasema tu.
yeah.
Ni ngumu.
This guy is not expressive, but tunampenda regardless.
I think also like adding on his point, like one thing and make him realize is that a dancer's mind is a chaos of emotion. And can you wanasema ni like the best athlete in the world is a dancer because they can be anyone. So and as a dancer, when you're on stage, you communicate with your body and you express with your body, not with words. And for someone to have something like kama hiyo, it's so easy to turn it into anything. Yeah.
Any kama plaster, ni easy tunaweza tuji.
You can be anyone.
Goal yetu inakuwaga moja. We have to enjoy the video hata commute the audio. If unaweza watch
filmia
na make sense.
Kama single dropping it.
But that was script mean but hata ndawanyang'anyia credit. Back to the point. Back to the point. Yeah. So commute TV. You still have to understand kama how understand the storyline, the concept, the humor. Then for us it doesn't go. Tunarudi tena like back to the drawing board. Lazima to mute na make sense.
Wait, so do you work from the front going back? Like, do you think of video concepts and you write the music, or do you write the music then the concepts?
No. The music for the music.
Okay.
The music is always supreme.
Okay, ukifikiria video before music.
The music.
There's guys who work backwards.
But video. So that means you should
be difficult.
every song you've ever done
There's guys who work backwards.
Yeah.
So they write a song and then they shoot a video and then they go record it.
You think of a concept of what you'd want for your video, then now you figure what works with that concept of your video.
Interesting.
Sasa naenda kurecord album na naanza na videos na cut. Then I record the album.
That's true.
So that's how you make an album.
That's true, actually. Because sometimes I know we've always said like, if we ever create a song like this, a video will look like this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, bro.
Also, maybe we forgot to say the ultimate test ya video yetu, kujua kama ina work, it's always the kids. It's
The
always
kids are
the
not
kids.
mimicking.
So kid friendly videos.
No, not only kids friendly. Kama unaweza keep them glued.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a period you saw us, we were working with a lot of colors and stuff. It's just something like Leona from Cocomelon. You're like,
This is what keeps
psychology colored. So if you can, like, it's easy. If it keeps you glued, then it's easy. And then that's when you saw us. We were doing a lot of colors and stuff.
Juka huwezi bamba mtoi yenyewe huwezi bamba. Mtoi hajuangi kudanganywa na hali yake alafu attention.
It's boring.
I'm trying to move to do something else.
Because in our DMs, we get a lot of videos from moms sending us like, oh, my kid loves your songs. We get a lot of that.
Yeah.
Also, I would like to give these guys their flowers kidogo. Ile media walienda kusomea. Sasa inasaidia. So at least mnatumia masomo yenu. Richie ndio sijui atafungua kanisa lini. Jibada ni pastor.
Richie, if everything fails, jua kanisa ni biashara poa.
But they alikuwa anataka kuadi ni governor ama ni
Oh, you're not getting into politics.
Gonna deposit.
Nyuki, by the way.
Ulijaribu already?
2017.
Alianguka vibaya.
Kama governor.
Alikuwa MP. Kwanza alikuwa nani?
Kwa governor.
Alikuwa governor, yeah.
I think ni moto yake ndio ilimwangusha. Alikuwa anasema it's time for others to eat also.
It's time for others to eat.
He also, yeah.
It's time for others to eat.
Also. It also makes it better.
Hata mimi nikule.
It's inclusive.
Also. Oh my
He was too
God.
honest for politics.
All kunaingia for the wrong reasons.
No, clearly.
Yeah. Na nani Stella Mwangi, have you
Yeah.
Mendaje? Because wote mko
Norway.
Norway.
Hey, Stella, man. Stella come for us when we were doing Achuk.
Yes.
Achuk previously, before Stella, I will not mention the name. Ilikuwa nafaa ikuwe a song.
Yeah. Si tunaweza sema tu.
Hapana.
Naja.
Tutawaambia mkizima kamera.
Hey, unapenda motionless utaambiwa.
It is. No, but seriously, it's a part of business, you know? You make a song, an artist don't vibe with it, you give another artist, they vibe with it. That's how it is. Hata sisi kuna mangoma tunapataga, tuna like haiendi, na kuna yenye napata, ina work. So I don't think it's bad kusema like these artists didn't fuck with this song. It doesn't mean they're bad, you know?
True.
Facts.
Yeah. So in that note, hebu waambie ni nani.
Wacha.
The mom nasema wacha the mom tunataka
Exactly.
Unajua mimi sikujua ni a big deal because tuko na artists
actually
all
not
the
a
time
big deal.
wanasemanga tu ngoma it was meant for.
But after
not a big
tulimake
deal.
na Sela alikaa mnakatuambia by the way
That was the right
good,
decision.
alikuwa good match.
Exactly.
Alikaa makapeana.
That's good sportsmanship.
Yeah. I feel like I could tell you 100 songs zenye an artist alituambia tu. Hii actually initially idea ilikuwa ya Calligraph,
Yeah.
but I feel
nikaenda
venye
na
ilienda
nani.
kwa
Naweza kukuambia moja.
Eh,
Oversized t-shirt. Naweza kukuambia nani aliikata.
nani?
nani kuna?
Richie, Fezo, Marcus waliikata.
By the way tulikataa.
Na alafu sauti wakaichukua.
Aliforce.
No, that no, we had that song. We had that song on the shelf for like 2 years. Yeah, but sometimes it needs a great ear.
Yeah, I'm just a neutral ear. Because now look at oversized t-shirt.
That's a bang.
Joseph Mayweather niliona mliposta alikuwa anasikiza
Imagine.
oversized t-shirts huko mahali tu. But even aside that in Kenya,
He went crazy.
kwa club when
It's a
that
dope
drops,
song, yeah.
unaona wasa wanasimama tu. Yeah.
Actually, we've had very many moments like that. Ngoma unapata sio nyata internally we had to vibe nayo, and then unakuja unapata wasema vibe nayo mpaka inatu.
No, like wait,
tuko like,
personally,
wow.
what songs don't you personally like?
Burudika.
You don't like Burudika?
Burundani kuna
Unamaanisha
burudani.
nini wewe?
Life in Ghana.
Burudika.
Democracy.
Burundani kuna burudani.
Hiyo line ni
Hiyo ngoma sio ba. Sikiza.
Uni mtu wa Mugiti.
Proudly.
And I'm serious.
Proudly.
No, yours.
Pop.
Oh man, I hate that song.
Oh, really?
Okay, man, fuck
I love the
that.
video.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mafaka kwa hiyo.
Yeah, hapo unaweza
Fuck that song.
Okay, from Isiolo.
Fendi.
For me ilikuwa sikofiti, but in a different situation I was like we are gangster point inashuka man, tunalia sana man. That was the
Wanaume
reason.
walie.
That was the point. Yeah, that was the reason. Just about that. Yeah. Hii story imenishock.
Yeah.
I'm very hurt.
I was concerned, honestly speaking.
ulikuwa mnafaa kwa tough kidogo.
I take a day at a time because yeah bro man tunalia sana.
Guy. Basi
Gangster
ni
point
normal,
inashuka.
kuna days tu ziko hivyo.
But can surprise. Yeah.
What's
When was the last time you-
mwenye
when was the last
anasikiza
time you
R&B akiamka asubuhi?
Bro, it's for the listening. It's for the listening.
Damn.
Ulilia
Fendi?
ulilia lini mwisho?
Kuhusu song yenye si vibe
Personally,
na.
yeah.
Me I love all Matata songs.
Okay.
Okay.
Uongo, chagua moja.
Wacha nifikirie.
Sasa jibu bila political.
Chagua moja.
Amejibu kama politician.
Sema.
Wacha nitakwambia sasa hivi.
Sana.
Wacha tu-
Me actually I love all Matata songs.
Yeah.
Kushika na any Matata song nime
Iko, hebu tufikirie ni gani?
Wacha tufikirie.
Aona hata
Sasa
uwezi.
kama mjui ni valid. Ni possible anapenda ngoma zote.
Gani?
Baby mama.
No man.
He likes the song.
Freddie ni wala.
Nova.
Z.
Nova kuna video hata.
Z bro.
By the way, jamaa
Nova.
alikuwa blog video yetu.
Gani?
Ya ngoma fulani inaitwa Nova. Ni banga tutaicheza. Tumeenda tumeshoot hadi ilikuwa ni video ya visualizer.
Whatever.
Tumeshoot sisi naona inakaa vizuri haiendi.
Oh God.
Akakaza
Akasema
tukaona
tu crop out kwa
tusimhado
video.
acha
Z.
tulimhurumia tukakataa kuitoa.
Z. Nyonyo mnajua. We worked on a visual and then hatukuwa tumefikisha place tunataka and then we just did a turnaround. But like when it comes to Matata songs, I think it's very okay we go through that. Yo journey kuna song unapenda, kuna song sahi naweza penda naweza amka I don't vibe with this. Na go sijasikiza kama 2 months down the line.
Yeah.
Niko so in love with the song. And also I think this in a kwa sababu before these songs are out, oh my god, we listen to them too much.
Can you imagine how many? Yeah. How many times you have the songs before we get the songs?
Before we get the songs, we listen to them too much. Because already like kama we have an album ya next year. Already tunai abuse.
Iko ready.
Tuko na EP 3 already, yani tumechoka kuzisikiza, tunafaa tuzitoe sasa at this point.
So what timing? How do you go about timing? Like when does what drop? How do you decide what drops when?
In the industry, you no longer know. We have a map, but not like a definite map like ile ati like trying to stick to the point 100%. Nile we have a clue the creative direction we're taking next year. We have a clue the vibe we want to go with, but song selection we have not gone in 100%, but we have a big song bank where we can choose from.
And these are songs that is Meishama you can add features.
You can add features.
We can add features,
sure.
but inategemea it's literally up to what we want. Si ati iko locked.
But hata kuna songs hazihitaji features. Kabisa. Hiyo
Yeah.
unasikia unasema hii
sawa.
ni
Iendelee.
Kama kuna ile song tulisema tutapatia mic check tufanye featuring mic check.
Iko wapi man? Where is the song?
Story.
Tuko studio.
Yeah, lakini tulisema I think tutaandikia Mwass raps zake tena.
Mwasi mwandikie tu
Mimi ni
please.
fan wa Mwass. Mwass bora roho.
Naambia
moja mbili tatu naingia
Naruka
papa.
kama tatu
acha niwaambie.
The only
Kama
reason
mnataka
strong
tu verse kwetu ni shule kule ule.
No, but
Fedule.
I think this guy akona rapper's mind. If you ever wanted, I think he would have been a dope.
No, for real.
Actually, the only reason I
For
don't rap is
real.
because I want you guys to eat.
That's fair.
Let me
Asante, Joe.
Unadhani naweza sikia poa nikiwa tu elea alafu
It's time for others to eat also.
Yeah. But Mwass would. And then sasa he's funny and he can flow. Yeah, Mwass definitely would. But sasa shida tu ni
Kuna mchezo
ndio mingi.
mchezo.
Atafundishwa tu.
Unajua kufanya?
Kufuata beat like kurap on beat.
Mimi naitwa Auntie Munga.
You know what? You did help.
Kupatana na beat huko mbele. Yeah. But sasa unajua I think kitu yenye music you ni surprise now is what you said earlier, the fact that unaweza kwa tu na ngoma yenye umeamini indo this is the song then isiende anywhere, then kuna ngoma nyingine tu umeficha kwa album mahali and then it just literally just blows. It's so hard to tell, bro.
But them so jua make banga ukimake banga.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes and no.
Yes and no. In the moment, inaweza feel like you've made the greatest song in the world. Inaweza sikiza kesho, we should be like, what were we doing?
Yeah, like inakubalika mpishi.
But there kuna some songs, yeah.
Yeah, you
So-
just feel it.
So like when you release an album, there are songs in your mind uko like inaenda.
Yeah.
Alafu hiyo ndio inasonga tu.
But I think
Alafu ile yenye ulikuwa umeiweka tu ndio ina.
You always get surprised though.
Okay.
You always get surprised because unapata umefront song sometimes, and then kuna song ingine inatoka nyuma.
Yeah.
Ina
Songa
come
tu.
to inapita.
with time inakuja inakuwa saa zingine you can actually engineer una make two banger. It's really about the formula. Sindio? So yeah, but hiyo inakamigi na muscle sasa. Lazima kumeandika kama songs, umetry a lot of things. Ukiingia studio kusema leo natoka na banger, then unless ukue mind blocked. Kuna wakati saa zingine akili
ukata.
But you can intentionally make a banger. Straight up, yeah. Because mimi ningekuwa musician nikirecord kama inakubalika na drop the next day. I'm like
Why?
That is Richie.
Oh
my God.
Ukimpatia logins.
Richie angekuwa na login zetu
Album next ingetoka hata bila album cover.
Unasikia kusema hapa ya next year.
Uko tu next year.
wewe unashindwa why next year?
Kwa that ungekuwa na catalog graphics.
tulirekodi hivi inakubalika. It was December, si ndio?
December, yeah.
December.
I think December mwisho jamaa anataka tu release.
Yeah.
Alafu unajua in Matata you have to do a bit of lobbying. Yani kama politics. We should release it. Unaenda kwa the next person we should release it.
Nyinyi wote mko tu ziki.
Because you must get the votes.
Yeah.
So anajaribu ku lobby for votes. But yeah.
So you're a failed politician, bro. Hey.
Bruh, because mimi niko like kukana song kama hiyo for months. Like unless ilikuwa tu coordinate
Honestly, I feel you.
Me,
I'd lose my mind.
sasa nitakaje na for that long?
We stayed with the
Na
song for
unaisikiza tu
6
sasa
months.
tumeweka.
Why?
6 months of inakubalika mmeka tu nayo.
said with
Unasema tu
Richie.
inakubalika.
The song inakubalika. Why are you keeping it for 6 months? Like why?
We stayed with Mpishi for same thing. Almost 8 months.
8 months.
Mpishi pia. Yeah. all our songs, nikwambia nini? Sometimes we do the test of time. Kama itatubamba after 3 months, 4 months, kumaanisha then
Na kama ingeweza sahi. Kama ingeweza sahi.
Of course una hold. Kama ingeweza size then itaweza tu baadaye. What we are trying to do, hatutaki tuandike ngoma yenye ngoma ya hype, you know?
Okay.
Na tunakuaga at least squeeze tunakuaga very intentional na what we are, especially lyrics. Hataki tutumie words zenye zimeanza kutrend hapa kule. Then una make song about it. Ukienda kuisikiza a month later, hiyo kitu ilishapitwa, you can listen to the song. So
Marcus, si hata useme true.
we have to make a timeless song. So saizi na make a timeless song yenye unajua hii song hata next year after bado ita slap the same. Also ni chess. Just saa zingine you can't just release bang after bang. Kuna artistry involved, unajua. Kuna mahali pia unataka kupush brand ifike. Kuna mahali pia utaki uboxiwe. Unajua, so kama artist sisi kwanza si uji-express vibaya sana. So the only reason to hold hiyo song ni kwa sababu kuna yenye tulisema lazima tutoe hii before hii, just to balance. But tunatoa ni Tumamado, I think. Kwa sababu that song means a lot to us actually, and also the visual is crazy. We did that for the art part na pia for the
Actually,
music
I thought
part.
that was going to be our biggest song.
Yeah, me too. Exactly.
Like overall
No,
from the album.
I think I liked it too much, maybe.
Okay.
Why? Personal strings to it?
No, I just felt like in terms of, first of all, let me say production. If you go listen to that song, Odomola did himself.
Shout out to Ward, man.
Bro,
The beat is
Old
sick.
man.
it's kind of like, it's that type of
Beat is
production.
sick.
Yeah, even like, but this is a Kenyan producer who did this. So unapata, first of all, the production for me ilikuwa tu like, wow. Because that day Odomolo aliamka tu on steroids.
The right side of
Just
the
on his
bed.
thing, I'm like, I know where we're gonna go. And like that type of stuff. And also Us, I felt like it's one of the songs zenye tumekuwa really honest and trying to be vulnerable, na honest. And then tukakumbushwa na dunia.
Yeah.
So attack your story. So is that why? Because niliona Ward alikuwa Norway the other day, sindio?
Yeah.
Part of the EP ama the album that you're working on? Yeah. But we'll record
Part of something else.
We have a show in Norway.
Okay.
Should I tell it or you want to tell it? Yeah, you should tell it.
Wacha to share ndio Marcus pia ongea.
Oh, jamani. Wacheni Marcus
Marcus
ashare.
wape hiyo story.
Okay, tuko na show Norway.
Umemaliza.
Okay.
Thank you.
The name of the show inaitwa nini? Poverty Slaps, but we slap back harder. So the context ya show is about our story, like our story, how we grew up here in Kenya, our journey, like from when we were young, vitu zili to inspire, beats, dance, music, or anything else, and also our journey from Kenya to Norway, and how we live in Norway.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is like a
theater show.
A theater show.
It's a theater piece.
Theater, dance, music, theater show.
It's like a musical.
Theater.
We have our own musical.
That's fire.
And Wodomolo akikuja, that's what we were doing with him.
Okay. So putting the show together.
Yeah, he was part of the
The
music.
music part.
He was part of the music.
The show happened already.
Yeah, man.
We did the first part of the show, but it's coming back.
Mbona miss kuona hiyo? Kwani mli advertise wapi?
No, it was happening in Norway.
So
Or miss it target audience?
yeah.
No, it sell out. That's I get audience only.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Walifanya ile kitu.
We sold out
We sold out 6 shows back to back.
Congrats,
back.
man.
Crazy, man.
Hold up.
That's crazy.
And now in October we are doing 10 shows.
In a row.
In Norway.
In a row.
Still in Norway.
The
Night
same
after
show.
night
In
after
Norway.
night after night.
Yes.
Damn.
Every night we have 10 shows in a row. So the thing is, like, what we are doing for this us is this is like a really big deal because I think we may be some of the first artists who venture into this zone. So think about Broadway,
Yes.
but think about Kenyan Broadway.
Okay.
What tumeenda tumefanya, we brought the stories of our life kwa stage, live on stage. The scenography ya stage yetu is literally a pile of clothes. Kuonesha tu place tumetoka. Me, I grew up in the market in Kikomba. I used to work in Kikomba for very many years. He used to work in Kulamawe,
Kware,
which is a Kware.
Piga kokoto.
Yeah. He used to be a boda guy before his
just
uncle
looks
picked
like
him.
a
He looks like Andrew the
For
King.
sure.
Yeah, straight up.
Sione hivi.
Anaka ule bodaboda guy pia anauza.
Yeah. And Marcus used to be a street kid.
Choko.
Alikuwa choko sio.
Yeah.
No, ya ukweli ama aesthetics kama ya
For
Umba.
real.
No, for real.
Ungepata nayo tao. Ai.
We have pictures here. There's pictures you can see.
Oh,
and
wow.
all that. Yeah. So all we did is kind of like we've taken, literally we've just taken our lives. Instead of us telling you in a living room, we've now put it on stage.
Sure.
We put music on it, and of course a little bit of drama. And right now it's playing at Scandinavia's first and only black theater. So it's called the Nordic Black Theater.
Black Theater.
So we're playing.
Shout out.
Yeah. So the show is showing there from the 28th to the 28th of November is our first show to the 8th of November.
So this is the one that you guys shot already. That's showing, or the one coming up in October that will be showing in November.
Yeah, we are training because we have to go through the practice session.
Okay.
We are rehearsing in October, then the show goes in November. And we have Wodomolo as part of that. Because it's kind of like we're working with really great musicians. Because while musicians, the people we're working with, like they're the best in what they do. But it was still very important. But for us, it's kind of like that music to have that Kenyan fabric. Now I'm saying, and for us, Palituko, the person trying to understand the most musically, ni Wodomolo. So Wodomolo is part of the cast, but he's the one who's like helping us direct the music.
That is fire, bro. I can only imagine.
Yeah.
And all the music is Matata music.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Is it a live show? It'll be
live show.
Theater, bro.
Broadway.
Live show with a live band.
Yeah.
Like basically, think Broadway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn,
I think Broadway.
that's
So it's a lot of music, a lot of dance. In that show, you either come out with two things: people come out crying, or people come out
Inspired.
be like, "Wow, inspired,
Yeah.
motivated."
Which is nicer because you guys can do multiple things. You can sing, you can dance.
Yeah.
I'm sure you can act as well.
Marcus ametulilisha hapo. Hata si
Kwa
wenyewe
wapi?
Marcus una act ama unakapitia?
Bro, unachoma.
Anaweza kuambia you are a good actor.
Una thin line.
tukitizio show mara ya kwanza alipoambiwa saa na director ipige. Alipiga. Akalia, ilibidi tusimamishe kila kitu.
No, I can imagine. What?
Mwambie ikuwe ukweli, bro.
Chill.
Unajua usikizi siko fiti.
Exactly.
Sasa alienda akasikiza siku.
Sasa inatoka kwa stage.
Oh my God.
Unajua nini tukasema? Acha hiyo kitu imtoke. Yeah, imtoke hiyo kitu imtoke.
How would it be? What is the possibility of bringing a show like that here as well?
It's in
It's emotion.
Based on everyone
emotion.
else, because I can imagine it's so many other people involved who maybe don't come from here.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So time.
time is the first thing, and the thing was like we had a really big crew. Because if we were traveling like 21, 22 people.
already.
The show already.
So Kenya Airways wakifanya ile kitu.
Wako wapi kamera ya Kenya ziko wapi?
CBN, tuongea na Chiki. So Kenya Airways wakifanya ile kitu, then huku I'm sure like accommodation we can get partners.
Easy.
I'm sure tukisema tu saizi hata saizi we need accommodation partners.
Easy work.
Then food, mother yako clearly
There tupikia.
atapika.
Aleshaka.
Yeah. So basically if we lobby and
It's possible.
get people to support,
It's
it can be done.
possible.
Of course. Yeah.
Because already we got interest. It's the National Theatre in Ethiopia wanted it as part of,
Seychelles.
and also the National Theatre in Seychelles wanted it. So the plan is still there. We're hoping, first of all, with shows, the more you play it, the better it becomes.
Yes. Yeah.
So we're going to be playing it for like a second time. And again, like to have to explore what we're doing again, because it's a thin line between going character and you're not. Mtu kama Marcus hapo ana relieve hizi stories zake zote. It's not easy. Also for us, because how we came about this, when we talked, we wanted to do this with the director. It may take it's been like 3 years in the working. Then he told us, you know what, everybody go write your life history and bring it to me.
Damn.
And then that's one thing at Kuwait may think about.
Yeah.
Like nobody, because he said we have not grown up with like the diary. I have a diary I can go refer to. So the moment ulikuwa na kachini unaandika about yourself, then you kind of like, it sounds very cliche.
Yeah, really sounds.
You really know, you really know about yourself.
Yeah.
Then you go like, what?
Mimi kweli.
What?
Huyu ni mimi kweli.
Because kama like kwa the play we have a scene like it's like a true story, but like it's like Richie when he was a kid. His biggest prayer was like he wanted an indoor toilet. As a kid,
Bro, mimi nimekalia choo.
his first indoor toilet, he sat on a first indoor toilet when he was in Norway.
In Norway.
Yes.
So
Plot 10.
So
Plot 10.
yeah, it's not a washe thing. It's like a.
This is the reality of
Yes,
how
it's
life
just the
was,
reality
yeah.
of life.
But
Half
I
life
can
was.
realize hiyo ndio ilikuwa the best position by the way.
Yes.
Hiyo kuchuchuma.
It's good for your biomechanics.
Ndio saizi yeye uchuchumaa kwa hiyo tu ya kukalia. They can take a man from the village, but not the village out of the man.
Jesus.
I know.
Hajakushopoa.
Si alisema msikuje Isiolo.
No, but also wacha tukuseme sasa.
Aya.
This guy, it's a sin when he's talking about his life. Also, like it's like a very touching sin. But also just your early life in crime.
Kwa pedi jo.
Yeah.
Opedi.
Yeah.
But just
How they got him to? He used to sell weed since he was really young.
Did you say since he was 3?
Like really.
Tangu akuwa mdogo sana.
teenager, man.
Alikuwa accused, and then just like the story with how mlikuwa mna escape police and all that stuff. It's also very inspiring. Like venye life iko na both sides. Yeah.
Ulikuwa mbad.
Yeah,
Uliacha tumashike.
Pia vile Fredito anasema pia that
Tilt make yako kuface.
yeah,
Get the best.
that's when like tuliget kuhear like the story pia vile Freddy lose his eye because unajua nikipatana na Freddy unajua kuna ile like the Kenyan mentality huwezi uliza mse directly unafikiria maybe mse alizaliwa hivyo nini but again unaishi na mse unaona picha kio mtoto ndo huyo ako sawa then unaogopa kuuliza but sasa hiyo pia ameleta hiyo story kwa show ina very
touching.
How did that
Touching
happen?
That
Story for another day.
youtube ni kwa show
waone kwa show.
wanunue tu
Naughtical.
Mimi naweza kuja to be honest.
Ama unataka kwa.
Mimi najua
tutalia sasa.
tunataka kulia
By that,
See,
please.
so we give
No, but when you
the
have
dramatic version.
When you have dates, let us know.
Yeah.
You see, yeah.
Mimi nikakuja tu the long shot.
The long shots. The long shots, I was 9 years old. Just evening after school. Nilikuwa nimetumwa niite my siblings, including this guy and other guys. I was walking around minding my business. Nikilook after my siblings. It's some kids who are like vijiti kama hizi, sharpen them like spears, and they were throwing them to each other. Me, I was walking, I didn't see. All of a sudden, kijiti kama hii ilikujanga tu imeniingia kwa macho straight. I have 2 memories. The first thing, I think kwanza nili black out. Nikaamka. The next and second thing, I remember they put me in a matatu, taking me to somewhere, to a hospital. Because I remember it in flashes. Nikazima tena. The third thing, I remember myself nikiwa Kenyatta somewhere with a stick in my head. Nikilai on like a, in it was my stretcher. The next thing nakumbuka, when they did like a shot, nikipelekwa kwa theater because I had to go to surgery immediately. They removed it from me. And then I remember staying at Kenyatta. I stayed there for quite a while. I was 9. I was living in Kenyatta solo in a ward. Sijui ward ilikuwa na wasewa injuries gani. But then I was there for quite some time. But that's the story.
The entire recovery period.
For the entire recovery period. But it came with superpowers. It's not a Wisha story for me.
Umeshtuka.
Jasho unapanguza.
Macho inatoa jasho.
Sasa umepeana story ya theater hata kuja kwa.
It's not all of it.
That's the long shot.
Yeah, but again, it's not for me. For me, it's not that Wisha story because babu. For me, I feel like that incident ilinifanya nika grow very, very young. Because me, I remember, because then after then, I was going to school. That day before when niende chuo madhangu akaniita. Akaniambia niaje. You're going back to chuo, that things will be very different for you. Anything you do, you have to be twice as good as everybody else. And I carried that mantra with me.
Shout out. Which is facts.
Huyu jamaa ni perfectionist. Ni index 1 by the way. Shule alikuwa anangaria watu.
Ilibidi kwa sasa.
Yeah, you have one eye, but you have double the vision now.
Shout out to your mama. Damn.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I can imagine just seeing that on stage now.
Yeah.
How long is the whole show?
One and a half.
1.5. Yeah. After your 1.5 guys were like, bado, it doesn't feel like it's still.
Yeah.
And so the show in November, is it going to be exactly what you did already? I mean, you're changing something.
We are working with a crazy director. He's a guy. He's African. He's from Seychelles. The youngest looking 75-year-old.
Okay.
And he's literally, if he sees this, I will even say it. He's crazy.
Yeah.
Everything.
Sometimes you need crazy people.
Yes. He may just come and do the script like this. I'm like, I don't want this. We have to create something new. Yeah. So as now, we don't know. And it's really exciting for us. Because then it's kind of like everything may change. Things may be the same, but we don't think so. But we know he may change it because also the room that we are working with is different. And he has crazy ideas because he wants to raise stuff and like, we don't know.
Yeah.
But it's going to be interesting to see how it pans out.
All the best, bro. But genuinely, let us know when you have the shows. 10 shows ni nyingi.
Utakuja?
Mimi niko down.
Say less.
Very down, to be honest.
Nangoja tu ile 10k M-Pesa yako.
10K
Norway.
Norway, bro.
Mauritius.
I'll pull up for sure.
But then Sukuja na msi atakuhost.
Utakuja.
Usiende kwa Fezo.
Kuna mansion.
Kwani?
Atakuweka njaa.
Usiende kwa Fezo. Peke yake ndo usipeagi food kwa. Kama anakulanga. Wallahi
Kama street kid chakula lakini.
Hapana. Yeye pia ana abuse chakula saa hizi. Marcus anakulanga. Marcus haisi lala nyumba moja na chakula. Yeye chakula lala nje.
Me now him say the first time I knew this guy, it was through food. Yes. Tulikuwa committee.
Yeah,
Committee prison.
Excuse me?
Si, lazima mkwende kwa story.
Walienda kuvisit.
Hapana, tulikuwa tuna work committee. We used to work at committee.
Outside the FBI, you used to work at committee?
No, with the FBI, we used to work at committee. We started like a program there. You can Dance for Change.
Okay.
So we used to go, literally, we were working there. And it's actually something big FBI did. I don't know if kama wase wanajua. Inside, ukienda prison, kuna cards unapewangwa.
Okay.
This card imeandikwa what you're going to be doing when you're inside there. And then we started something with like dancing and stuff. Ukaanzisha huko Sakata yao.
Okay.
Together with a guy called David Mbatia, who was like the brainchild of the whole thing. So it could be possible that you can be in prison and your card, either unakonga na duty, either it's written kitchen, farm, una kwa tools ama nini. Now you can have a card that imeandikwa dance. So you can be jailed and you're a dancer inside there. That's your work.
Damn.
Yeah. So we started that and we used to go there to train them. So when we were there, they used to make a lot of food for us. So tulikuwa like a very big crew. Kuna msee akatuambia, unachukua jamaa kona yellow. Ni msee. Ukimpatia food hizi kata.
What a reputation.
Marcus alikuwa anafanyika.
Alikuwa amekam kwa hiyo program. So nikamsema akipewa food na siku na buffet si unaweza serve. Hata ukiserve tu ya buffet wewe ndo mpe. Hawezi kata.
That is crazy.
Nikaenda nikaserve food kwa buffet. Nikamuuliza, nimeshiba unataka ati kapa. So that was the first interaction na umse. Nilikuwa najua alikuwa anamtangula jamaa wa kumanga.
No comment.
So, at least amesema kitu. So is it outside Matata, what are your day-to-day lives look? What does your day-to-day life
look like?
Ameelewa jibu tu.
Outside
What does your daily life look like?
Yes. Your daily lives outside Matata. Day-to-day outside Matata.
You want to start?
Like ukiamka leo usifikiri sina Matata kwa agenda yangu.
Tuanze hivyo.
Yeah.
Tuanze na Marcus.
Tuanze tu hivi tukienda hivi. Okay.
Acha kule food.
Yeah, for me now.
Okay, I'm leaving. Naenda sasa.
If you watch it now, you'll understand.
Hapo
Marcus.
Mbona nilikama hata? Mbona nilikuja?
Food for thought na bado uko njaa.
Bro. Damn.
Kula food for
Bro.
Yeah, me I work with the arts. So I now working as a dance instructor, choreographer. So I work in like dance studios, but also now working with different shows, creating dances for different shows. Because like right now, the run that nimekuwa here, I've been working with 2 different productions. Zenye ni kids productions, shows za watoi. Teenager-ish, that nimekuwa create. I've been working as a choreographer for them, creating dance pieces for them.
Okay.
Nani huyu?
Ni wewe.
Okay, mi nilichop cyber security. Nilimaliza last year nikaingia internship. So sai niko in the space ya kutafuta nini? Kutafuta job. Bado sijapata job yenye. Sijapata job yenye iko flexible with my music career. So still I'm still in the fence, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Me pia the same as Freddy, but sifanyangi hizo show za watoto. But I work with dance. I'm still a freelance actor, of course. I'm also producing for other artists as well. Songwriting pia pakule, but all arts.
Okay.
Yeah, so me currently na work na student itaje.
Student contract ni kama environmental therapist.
What does that mean? Really?
It's environmental therapist.
Yeah. Iyo.
Iseme tu na kina Witi
So like
in short,
sijui kama niko allowed kusema ndo najaribu kufikiria.
Akona kitu inaitwa till head. Tau split head. Yeah.
Like India?
Yeah.
Okay.
So sijui kama is explain.
Hawezi sema.
Yeah, but also yeah.
But he works with people.
Okay.
But he cannot give you the details.
Okay.
Yeah, and also side niko na boy wangu anaitwa Salty Warit. Shout out to you. He's a Norwegian Tanzanian.
Dope artist.
Yeah, dope artist, but tumefungua like fleet ya Uber na Bolt.
Nice. Uko. Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Busy people, bro.
Damn.
So, remember, that's all the time we have. Chet, actually, yes. Because you guys have to be somewhere else and need to record something else before. Bro, I'm happy at least we have our first of many. So, guys, go check out Matata at Mwass House, 9th of August. Yeah. For the guys in Mombasa, come check us out at 19th bar the same day. Yeah. All the best, bro. Let us know when the thing is happening, and you have to come back.
No, seriously.
Tumecover like 10% of what tumeanza.
Literally, yeah.
Ndo tumeanza yani kuoma pata yani story. But all the best, man. You guys are very inspiring. Your stories, I can only imagine when you get to even your personal stories.
Yeah.
There's just still so much to explore. Na feel ni muhimu kutell hizi stories. You never know what it does.
Yeah.
We meet people every day wanatuambia tu that small thing you mentioned in the pod because you don't know. Imagine ile situation yenye ulikuwa kuna msana go through sahi. Na hata watch pod. So you really never know, and we love you guys. We support you guys, and see you soon, man.
But we are big fans.
Amaka Sebusema, why are you nodding?
Thank you.
We love you guys.
See ya.
Amesema yeah.
Sawa. So thank you for having us, guys.
This was good.
Thank you. You're saying something, Freddy.
Alikuwa nasema we are big fans of the pod.
Thank you.
We tune in kama metrics zenyu uko backend in our show Norway. Jua ni sisi, and we've been watching since the inception.
Thank you.
It's beautiful to see the journey. Almost like na feeling tuna grow pamoja.
Literally, yeah, for sure.
So for us also it's like it has taken long, 282, but like we still tumekuwa hapa, we are here.
Yeah.
We are really grateful, and mbarikiwe.
Thank you, my bro.
I'm watching on different devices ndio kwa 4 views.
Hawaishi nyumba moja. Yeah, anyway, Matata episode 282, we are
Mike.
over 26.
This is the
This is the Brunch Club. Over 26.
Welcome back to
The mics are cool.
Now, when you watch it, you'll understand.